That's much better. Hello, 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 y'all. All right. So we got YouTube going, we got Instagram going, and we got Facebook today going. Y'all, what else we need? What else we need? Today we're going to talk about how to put ourselves first. How to put ourselves first. I'm going to share this to my personal page because this is so important. Everybody needs a piece of this, honey. Everybody needs this information. So if you're watching it, save it, share it, tell your friends, tell your uncle, your daddy, your cousin, tell Billy Pookie and them to get on because we're going to talk about how to put yourself first. Y'all, this is manifestation week. And we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. I'm about to give y'all these announcements. And then we're going to get into this subject. Get into this subject real quick now. Real quick. We're going to get into this subject real quick. We got to take the message to the people. We have to take the message to the people. So that's dragging. We're just going to keep it moving. People just going to have to watch the recording. It is not letting me share it. Share. Oh well. We tried, it didn't work. I'm just going to keep on going. Hello, y'all. Listen, we're going to talk about how to put yourself first. And y'all know I do these broadcasts live and anything can happen. I don't have a lot of time. I'm not going to hold y'all up too long. We're talking about, this is part of the self-development part. And it is important, whatever your goal is, that we learn everything we do, we have to do with ourselves in mind. And we're going to talk about how to put yourself first. How to put yourself first. This is such an important subject. And of course, y'all know, if y'all don't know me, my name is Jackie McKeever. I'm a life and business coach. What I do is I help individuals just like you. I help you get organized. I help you get your life, your finance, and your business together. Okay. So I'm a three-hit wonder, honey. I'm just saying, thank you for joining me. I'm one of those who, when I find something, I'm going to stick to it. Okay. Because it works. I'm giving y'all, making room for everything that I have envisioned everything that is meant for me. And so anyway, let me give y'all these announcements real quick, and we're going to talk about how to put yourself first. This is so important. I personally think that this is one of those lessons that I wish that they taught in school. Like, it's okay learning about Christopher Columbus, got lost and ended up there in the South America and all that. But certain things that we do without because we don't know. And especially when we grow up and we grow up with people and they do the best that they can and they don't know, it means that there's a generational I want to say curse, per se, that continues from generations to generations. But somewhere the buck has to stop. Somewhere somebody has to ring the alarm and say enough is enough. We have to learn to put ourselves first. Let me get these announcements because I'm getting heated and I'm ready to give y'all this information so that I can get off this broadcast and go to the furniture store. I done told y'all my business. Okay, so these are the announcements for the week. Y'all know before the preacher gets on the stage that the Sister Betty or whoever she is has to come and tell the weekly announcements. Okay, for the weekly announcements, tomorrow I'm going to be on the Business Builders Facebook group. If you haven't joined me, click the link in my bio, that Linktree link. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of the screen for YouTube, and make sure you sign in because I'm going to be talking about business manifestation tomorrow. And on Wednesday, I do a podcast. It's called Victory Chat with Jackie McKeever. Your victory starts here. And on that podcast for the morning tea segment, I'm going to be talking about, the topic is you shall receive power. Okay. And so I'm going to be talking about how to get your power back. Okay. So you don't want to miss that. And of course, because this is manifestation week, we're talking about affirmations. We're talking about how you get that thing that you have lost. Okay. Because when we are born, the thing about it is when we are born, we don't know self-doubt. We don't know pity. You know, all we know is these are the things that we want, and we ask for the things that we want. If we wet, we want to be dry. We want to be clean. If we hungry, we want to be fed. But somewhere in that growing up, we have forgotten how to feed ourselves. And that's why it's important for us to learn to feed ourselves. I'm almost done with these announcements. So on Saturday, Girlfriends Night In, we're going to be doing a vision manifestation board party. And that's where not just claiming the victory, we're planning for it. Because there's a quote Benjamin Franklin said, is quoted with saying, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. No. One thing that 2020 has taught us is that you got to send an SOS for yourself. So consider this an SOS. We're saving ourselves by putting ourselves first. And we're going to get into this subject, y'all. Listen. So that's going on the 15th at 7:30. And also on the 30th, I'm going to be giving a free webinar telling you how you can get you a government contract. So if you got a business, thinking about business, you want to get this customer that is literally holding up a sign saying, make an offer, we will pay you. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to get it. In that webinar, it's going down on May the 30th. All you do is go to my Linktree /route to victory and sign up. Y'all, okay, come on, let's get in this topic. We got these announcements, y'all. We got to clap because Sister Betty has left the stage. And honey, we can get into this juicy topic. How to put yourself first. And I might sound a little bit preachy because this is a lesson. Y'all know I'm a storyteller. I give you education, but I do it in an entertaining way. Am I this extra in person? Yes, I am. My name is Jackie McKeever. I'm a life and business coach. What I do is I help you get organized. I help you get trained. And it is my vision to help you win a government contract because the government ain't closing down no time soon. Okay? They are the reliable customers. So you want to get a hold of a government contract. Okay, you want to either make that your main source of income or a secondary source of income. We're not talking about money right now. We're talking about how to put yourself first. And before I get into it, y'all, this is what I'm talking about. I kept it simple because I don't want to hold you all too long, but I need to get this message to you. I'm going to give you a story because maybe you don't deny yourself. Maybe you always think about yourself. I'm not talking to you. This message is not for you, but some of us have neglected ourselves and we have gotten so far into the pit we don't even recognize ourselves when we look in the mirror because we failed to put ourselves first. Make sure you share this podcast. Tell your sister, tell your uncle, tell your brother, tell anybody that needs it to come listen to this message because I am coming from an area of abundance and I am raining down on you information that will what? Be a word to your spirit, a word to your mind, because I believe that that's a word or inspirational, motivational. I like to say motivation because the first two letters is MO, which is in which to my mind stands for move. I want you to move into a direction to where each day you can chat about your victory. So sometimes I'm going to come on here and I'm going to get you stirred up because I believe that if I get you stirred up in your spirit, your mind will follow. If you can get stirred up, you'll finally open up that business. If you get stirred up, you'll finally get them finances together. If you get stirred up, you stop giving away your power and grab hold of the blessings of the things that you're meant to have. Grab hold of the, be in the place that you're meant to be. We're talking about how to put yourself first. And y'all, just like many of you all, I have been at fault where I forgot who I was. So I'm going to tell you my story. I am going to tell you my story. So it was many years ago. I was coming out of depression. And I thought, yeah, baby, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm doing good. I don't want to run no more. I'm crying less. I'm starting to feel strength again. And time went on. And I was like, well, God, when am I going to get to the 80? Because that was my prayer. God, help me get to the 80 because right now I only feel 25% me. I don't know what direction to go on in because all this time I've lived this life and I've been doing for other people. When I was married, I put my marriage first. When my children were young, I put them first. When I was working my career, I put that first. I don't know how to be. I don't know what's blocking me. I don't know where to go. All I know is I feel this emptiness inside and I don't want to feel like this, Lord, was my prayer. I don't know what's holding me back. I don't know how to do this. I need you to speak to me, was my prayer. I didn't know where to go. And one day I had a word. I heard a word to put myself first. See, because I had spent so much time putting everything before me, I didn't recognize myself in the mirror. So, one of the reasons why you don't know how to put yourself first, maybe because you were told the same thing. Maybe you were told that you were a Christian, and that's a Christian way. You just suffer all the time, and you keep putting people first, and you give them everything and just wait on the Lord to replenish you. But the stories I hear, God has always had people to give out of their abundance. When the people were starving, when he knew when the people were going to starve, he told them, it was a story, he told them, even before it occurred, to fill the vessels, fill it up with wheat, fill it up with nurturants, fill it up with the people, what the people need, because it's going to be a time where people are going to be in famine. So he had them to store their houses, to store this food. And then when the day came, the people were hungry. And the person who he told was able to feed the magnitude. But he did it out of abundance. He didn't do it. He didn't have to rub two rocks together. He had been storing. He learned how to manage the things that he had, the wealth that he had, to give it an assignment. He didn't starve while he was holding these things for that rainy day to come. He made sure he had enough, and he put some things away for later because he heard a word. He learned how to control his circumstances. See, that's a misconception. A lot of times I hear other Christians tell people, I thought you were a Christian. You're supposed to help me. I came to you in need, but you don't have it. And because you somewhere in your brain, you feel unworthy, or you feel like you always got to sacrifice everything and leave nothing for you. You forgot to put yourself first. Sometimes we forget to put ourselves first because we get in the presence of somebody that's narcissistic, whether that be a male, a female, a mother, a father. And we don't know how to act. We don't know how to step away from that. We think that is the environment, the unhealthy environment we should be in. That's really unworthiness. I'm not going to go deep into narcissism, but my friend, her name LaChon, on Instagram is her page is My Psychic Coach, and she's also on YouTube. I'm going to link one of the videos down below so that you can watch it if you want to know more about narcissism, because she has a whole series of them. But the other thing that stops you from putting yourself first is fear. See, because somewhere in, maybe it's not you, you're not scared of nothing, but I know I was. And sometimes we have to reevaluate our circumstances, because with new levels comes new challenges sometimes. We have to reset or renew our minds for higher levels because we're no longer in kindergarten. We headed to the first grade. We're no longer in the first grade. We headed to the second grade. Each time we go a different grade, a different level, we have to prepare, change our mindset, change our hearts, and get rid of those stinky thinking. So these are three ways, because I'm about to let y'all go. Three ways to put yourself first. I talked about why you should why you haven't put yourself first. This is how to put yourself first. Number one, you should check your feelings. A lot of times we go around reacting to everything. We react. Somebody offended us. I didn't like what they said. They were rude. There are people who are rude. And I'm not saying you're supposed to hang around those. You know, even the word tell you come out from among them. If they offend you, stay away from them. You do not have to give room to things that do not serve your vision, that suck the life out of you. You do not have to commit to those things. You do not. Hello, thank you for joining me. I'm talking about how to put yourself first. How are you doing? I'm talking about how to put yourself first. So number one is how to put yourself first is check your feelings. Sometimes you have to ask yourself, Jackie, how you doing? You doing all right? How you feel? And you have to, oh, that's good. Thank you for joining me. Where y'all listening from? Hello. Where you listening from? You have to check your feelings. How are you feeling? Sometimes you get to feeling anxious about something or fearful over something. You have to pay attention. You shouldn't just ignore all the signs. See, the body speaks a language. When something is wrong with your body or wrong with the situation, the stimulus in the environment cause signals to go off. And I'm not saying you're just supposed to give in to every feeling that you feel all the time, but you have, oh, thank you for joining me. Thank you. Yes, you don't give in. And that's the biggest thing. You have to check yourself. How am I feeling? Why is this making me so mad? Especially if it's a little bitty thing. Why am I so pissed off? Could it be I'm neglecting myself? There's something that inside of you need to work on. And that's part of checking in. When I came out of depression, and I've done it multiple times, I came out of depression, I learned to check myself. Jackie, you're feeling anxious today. There's no new stimulus in this. Is there any new stimulus going on in your environment today? Why are you feeling like that? Are you doing something new? What is really going on? Number two, on how to put yourself first. Thank you. I appreciate it. Number two, on how to put yourself first, you have to get to the point where you stop making excuses. Oh, he only treated me like that. I forgot to tell and ask him what he wanted to eat. So of course he gonna cuss me out and tell me he don't want this shit and throw it on the floor because I forgot to ask him what he want, or I forgot to please his needs. I've been neglecting him. I've been tired. I haven't been putting on my lashes lately. I've been walking around with my bonnet on with no bra. I ain't been the sexy person he went and blah, 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 blah. Oh, I forgot to ask, blah, blah, blah. And we're blaming ourselves. That's not putting yourself first, honey. Stop with the excuses. We have to say to, what about me? Yes, it is funny, but it's true. Oh, that person, that person just having a bad day. Oh, that person just got a lot on their plate. And I'm saying it in a humorous way, but we do that. And we're not putting ourselves first. We have to stop with the excuses. Nobody deserves to be treated crazy, okay? I don't care who they are. I don't care what their position is. You deserve to have respect. What about you? You have to say, how about me? Listen, I know you angry and you done had a hard day, honey. I have too. I don't work this 12 hours just like you have. I done brought this bacon home and I still brought my tired behind. And I'm obese, so I'm tired when I come in the door. And I'm hot because it's 90 degrees outside. And I'm in menopause. I'm in menopause. But yet I loved you enough. And I fixed your beans and your rice. And I fixed this chicken just the way you like it. And you gonna throw the crap on the floor? No, sir. No, sir. What about me? One of the reasons why we give an excuse, because we have to learn how to give from the area of abundance, from our overflow. You were in a tired situation. You cook 7 days a week. It wouldn't hurt you one day to just rest and say, hey, baby, you eating sandwiches today. There's some sandwiches in the refrigerator. Have a nice day. Okay? And if he don't like it, he can go order him a pizza or some Chinese food because waiters open 7 days a week. But you have to put yourself first. And I might sound a little preachy because I'm a Jesus girl, y'all. I cannot be nobody else but me. It's one channel said, no, Dorsey said, no one can love you more. Absolutely, no one can love you more than yourself. Loving myself has been the best thing that ever happened to me. It didn't cost, it didn't cost me much. Makes me happy. People don't get, yes. And we have to learn the power of no. When you learn to say no to somebody, no, I cannot do it. You don't owe them no explanation. If they want one, say, because I am taking care of me. Okay? No. And they ain't going to look at you. What the heck that's supposed to mean? Repeat it. I got to do me. I'm doing me. I'm putting myself first. We have to get to the position where we stop doing things for people, especially for people who wouldn't do it for you. They're not coming running when you have a need. You have a business house, they bought a t-shirt. Okay, you sell an item for $20. You do free webinars every week. They hadn't even signed up to a list. It don't matter if they don't have a business. Can you support a sister? But they want you to come to their every event. They want you to go out of town. What about me? We have to be our own advocate. Number 3, how to put yourself first, and this is my final one, is we got to throw out that stanky thinking. We just got to take all those thoughts. And so sometimes let me tell you something. Sometimes thoughts can overwhelm you and you don't know what to do with them. And you feel so insecure that you're having those thoughts, right? And listen, I am an advocate for going to therapists. A lot of Black people still today don't believe in going to therapy. But the thing about therapists, even though you have to pay some of them are free, is that you can just unload. Okay, get all those stinky thoughts out your head and have somebody that if you didn't see tomorrow, it wouldn't make you none. Okay, their job is to literally be there for you to dump all those thoughts. But sometimes we don't have insurance, we don't have resources, we don't have a phone, we get so trapped in a thing. But you got a piece of paper, you can write down all them thoughts and stuff. And then when you finish with them thoughts, you take them thoughts and make sure you don't put no names on them thoughts, okay? Because you don't want it coming back to bite you. And you can burn it, or you can rip it up, or you can ball it up and throw it away. I prefer, if I was your coach, I'd tell you write all that crap down, and then ask yourself, go through each one of them, ask yourself why you feel that way. And I guarantee you it'll be two things. It'll either be fear or feeling unworthy. Why you feel that thing, feel the way like that, because you weren't born like that. Because when we're kids, like I said, when we're born, we when we ready to get clean, we cry because we want our butts clean. And when we ready to eat, we tell our parents we want to eat by crying. But somewhere along the way, we forgot to sound the alarm when we need to be fed. We forgot to sound the alarm when we need a rest. We forgot to sound the alarm when we need a break. We forgot to sound the alarm to let ourselves know we need to take care of ourselves. So in order to change that thinking, one of the reasons why Monday I posted some affirmations, y'all, if y'all ain't following me on Instagram, on Facebook, I don't know what's wrong with you, because I'm giving y'all this knowledge, this information. I'm pouring from an area of abundance right now into your spirit. Positivity, love, peace, and hair grease. Well, I am not giving you no hair grease. But anyway, and you do that by changing the way you speak. There's power in your words. One of the reasons why I have a t-shirt, and I'm telling y'all to support my t-shirt, and normally I would hold it up, I don't have it right now. You click on a link in the bio and buy your t-shirt. Support more broadcasts just like this, because I come on here for free. I'm asking you to support your girl by clicking the link and purchasing you a t-shirt. Because the reason why I call it That's the Word, and it's bit.ly/ that's the word T, because words cause aha moments. When you get an aha moment, you get motivated. I like the word motivated more than inspired, because motivated has moved. You get to move into the direction of change. Once you move into the direction of change, you'll start to be able to connect with your true why. Why are you not satisfied with the situation that you in? And once you really honestly tell yourself why you're not satisfied, because God has not given me that spirit. That is not the person that I'm meant to be. I don't want to stay in a pit no more. I don't want to die in this place. I want to do better. I want more. And you start to connect to that why by speaking positive words over your life. Affirmations and proclamation declare today is yours. Today, I choose today to stay positive. I choose today because I am worthy of more. I am loved. I am embraced. I am powerful in this place that I am in. Every vision I have over my life shall come to pass. I shall have the victory is the chat. We should speak over our lives, over our situations. This is when change, this is connecting you to your why. And after you connect to your why, then comes faith, the belief. And the Bible tells us it's the belief in things that are even unseen. But you begin to believe because you have taken the time to change the stinky thinking and to pour into yourself positivity, proclamations, affirmations. Okay. So you begin to build your faith through learning by investing in yourself, whether that be therapy, whether that be a book, whether that be coming on here and joining in the chat every Monday live with me. You begin or signing up to one of the programs that I have listed. Click the link in the bio. You begin to invest in yourself and you learn to walk again. One of my favorite scriptures is John chapter 5. And some of you, all your Bible scholars, are familiar with. Jesus came to the man who had been laid near the water of Bethesda 32 years. And he asked the man, "Will thou be made whole?" And the man replied, "Jesus, I would. But won't nobody put me up, Jesus? I've been asking all these such and suches to help me get in that water and ain't nobody moved." And meanwhile, his answer was standing right in front of him. All he had to do is give himself permission to live free, to begin to walk again. All he had to do is say yes. Yes to himself. Yes to putting himself first. Yes to saying, I may have 1,000 typos in one post. I may be loud and country. I may be obese. I may be dark-skinned. Everybody doesn't like this Southern accent. But you know what? I love me and I will walk. So anyway, that's my third. So just to backtrack, how to put yourself first. Number one, check in with your feeling. Number two, stop making excuses. Number three, throw away the stanky thinking. And whatever you do, make sure you join me. I've given you the announcements. Click the link in the bio. Purchase your t-shirt today. Au revoir. Farewell. Make sure if you're watching me on YouTube that you subscribe. Subscribe, like, follow. Okay? Because you're watching me on YouTube, you're watching me on Instagram, and you're watching me on Facebook. So subscribe, like, follow. Sharing is caring. I will see you on tomorrow or next week, depending on where you're following me. Au revoir. My name is Jackie. I'm a life and business coach. What I do is I help you get organized, I help you get trained, and I help you win. Bye-bye.